Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I look like a lab rat right now, but I will be putting on makeup shortly, so don't freak out. So today I'm finally bringing you guys the highly requested makeup tutorial. So I have a few other makeup videos on my channel, but a lot of you want to see like my go-to makeup look. I have kind of been putting it off just because it can be very time consuming, and every time I do my makeup, I never have the time to actually film the process, and then every time I do have the time I forget or I don't feel like it. I'm finally doing it today and I am really sorry it's taken me so long. My makeup look is pretty simple. I don't use any foundation or primer or anything like that. Yeah, it's pretty simple, so honestly let's just jump right into it. I always start with my eyebrows and I use this e.l.f. crayon. It's in the color Cool Brown, and I just basically have my little mirror here. I basically will start underneath the bottom very lightly and kind of shape my brow, and then I'll extend it. And I don't want it to be too curved either. I like to kind of go more straight out. Like so. And then I'll just fill it in. And then I will move on to the other eyebrow. I really just try to make them as even as possible, but if they don't turn out even, we're all human, so they don't have to be perfect. Then I will actually move on to my freckles, and I usually will use the same Cool Brown crayon and I will dot them on. But I accidentally purchased the color Brunette a while ago, and I'm just trying to use it up. And it actually is like the perfect color for my nose, or for my freckles. And so I've been using this one, and I just dot on freckles wherever I feel like. And then I just pat the darker one so it looks more natural. And this part I really just eye, like I do whatever looks good to me. So this is really a preference thing. Well, makeup in itself is a preference thing. But I feel like the freckles are really, because they're gonna look different every time. So sometimes I will do more and sometimes I will do less. It just depends on what I'm feeling. Okay, so now that the freckles are done, this is when I move on to the eyes. And I start with my wings, and to do that, we use some good old-fashioned tape, just to get that nice straight line. And I will try to kind of do like a not too far angled but not too straight either, because I have hooded eyes, and if I do it too angled then you won't really get much of a wing, but if it's too straight then it just looks weird. Yeah, see, this one is just a little bit too angled for my preference. So I'll try again. It's really hard to do this in the viewfinder. Can't really see what I'm doing. And that's pretty good. So then I will take an angled brush. Just looks like that. And any angled brush will work. And then I just take any black eyeshadow. I'm using the James Charles palette because that's what I have and it was gifted to me a while ago. And it works, so why not use it? Once again, it's a preference thing. However big you want your eyeliner to be, I'll start lining it, and I'll kind of like go up onto my lid as well. Then I'll also like go to the base of the wing or the end of the wing and kind of bring it up. And all of this, I'm going to be using eyeliner on top of this, so if it looks messy, that's fine because we can correct with the eyeliner. This is just like a blueprint. And then I do the same thing with the other eye. And the reason why I do this with an eyeshadow is because it's easier to wipe off if I mess up than if I were to be using eyeliner straight away. See, I just messed up and I can just kind of wipe away my mistake. Like so. And then this is where I take off the tape. Big reveal. And sometimes I'm gonna be honest, it looks terrible when I take the tape off. Like it's just not even and it's all messy. This one's actually pretty decent, but I always fix it with eyeliner. And once again, this isn't sponsored. I'm using e.l.f.'s Fine Tip waterliner. This is gonna be scary not doing it in the bathroom where I usually do it. Okay. And I'll just line everything, starting from the bottom, and then I'll do the top, and then I'll fill it in. And we're literally just following that blueprint we made, and sometimes I will adjust the length of the wing or add a thickness to it with the liner if I feel like it needs it. But most of the time I just follow what was already there. And then once I feel like it's in a good place, I will actually take that same angled brush and kind of just blend the liner into my skin. And then I will move on to the other wing. And sometimes I'll have to redo an entire wing, which is really annoying when that happens, but it happens, and that's okay. So if that happens to you, don't be frustrated, it happens to all of us. Alright, so sometimes I will do an inner wing, which is literally just the same thing. Like, I'll just draw in an inner wing and make sure it's kind of like in line with the shape of my eye. However, that's not my favorite. I mean, I love doing the inner wing, but my favorite honestly right now is to just take some white eyeshadow and put it on the inside of my eye. I don't know, I just really like how it lights up the eyes. And sometimes I will do eyeliner over this too. And then I also have this white glitter. You can really use any white glitter. And I'll just also add that to the inner corner. And then next I'm going to take this darker shadow. And I use this as a bronzer. Typically it's not best to use a shimmery eyeshadow as a bronzer, but it's worked for me and it's looked okay. So I will just do my collar, this is not my collarbone, my cheekbone, and I'll kind of bring it down just to kind of warm up my face. And I'll do the other side. And then I will also just do a little bit of my forehead as well. And this is just to warm everything up so I don't look so pasty. Then I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my face. I'm just using this. I don't know what it is, but I have it and it works. So then I highlight my face, and I'm just going to use my finger, and I like to highlight above my lip, on my nose. And I haven't been really showing you the products I'm using because you can use anything. Like, my products have switched up and it's really different depending on the person. With the eyebrow crayons, those are pretty necessary. Those are the ones I use all the time, and same with my mascara. But with like the highlighters and the bronzers and those, like the white eyeshadow and everything, you can use whatever brand you want. I'm just using what I have on hand and what works for me. And I also just like highlighting with my finger because I feel like it's more precise and I can get to the areas I want easier. Plus I personally like a stronger highlight, and so using a brush, I feel like most of the product stays on the brush, and if I use my finger I feel like I can get more on my face. And there we go, we're all highlighted. Then I will do the mascara, and right now I'm using this e.l.f. Lash Beats mascara. I usually use this one, their Lash It Loud, but I wanted to try this one out, and this one's been really nice, but I prefer the Lash It Loud. But for my lashes, I will start on the upper lashes on the top, kind of just brush down, and then I will do underneath. Then I do my lower lashes, and then I'll repeat on the other eye. And then I just do that a few times until I like how it looks. And that's how I do my mascara. I did about 3 coats on each side. And then I will use just any powder that matches my skin tone, and I will cover up spots with that. And that's the makeup look. Alright you guys, that is the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed the makeup look. I hope this helped you in some way, and I'm sorry it's taken me so long, but we finally got around to it. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and if you want to see more, and don't forget to subscribe. By the way, it's free. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!